From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go! Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Kill, kill, kill! Check, crunch, crunch!
Hey, go steal!
Check, 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 check! Peek the edge, peek the edge, peek the edge! Kill, kill, kill!
Check Fury!
Kill, kill, kill! Turn up!
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Blaster, 6.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52. Hey, go Fury.
On this defense, no game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Twist, twist,
Twist.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Lance. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Come on. Check. Check.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Undercrunch. Undercrunch.
Riggs. Riggs.
Check 24. Watch 24. Switch. Switch.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
Check, 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 check.
Mike 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
All day.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's a party now.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down. Check 31. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Hurts a handover to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Good job, D.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go one more. Rush in.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Watch the edge.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Even. 4 down. Even.
Check 37. Check that.
Check that. Street.
Switch. Check 50. Check 50. Kill.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was no... And they tackle him for just a short game.
Second and goal from the 1.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. We got double up.
60 Bobcat. Street. Check 24.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here I come again. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check.
Lance a handoff here to Mosley. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
52's the Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Lance looking to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
You got it.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Hey, Green.
Motion.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go 58's the Mike. I got one.
58, right there.
Check pass, check pass.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun on third down, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Bang, 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 bang.
Shift. Watch.
Ultra.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second
Your
down.
trip is here, baby.
They'd love to just
Your
strike
trip
back with a
is
touchdown
here.
right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now watch run. 52 is the mic right here, over there. Right?
Eat old blue.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
My 52. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Now Lance.
Coming after you.
And he will find his man Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and
Watch
goal.
the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's checking.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Here's Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I know you feel that.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Hey, check mega.
6. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Again, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
52's the
From
mic.
back at the
I'm gonna
3
come back to
now.
you.
This is
I'm
3rd
gonna
and
come
goal.
back to you.
Check 13. Check 13.
43 rail.
Hey, Mike 52.
Red. Cycle.
Watch the pass.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Lance to throw it. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Dragon 60.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
We own them. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54.
On first down, Hurts. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Isaiah McKenzie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
From the gun, a running poster. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
No, check that. We want Mike
2 minutes
right
remaining
here.
in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 44, Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go again. Switch. Shift. Check 99.
Check steal.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Man left. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Slam.
Check smash.
52. Shift. Tight dog.
Go pink.
Who's the Mike? Mike's 5'2". Mike 5'2".
Ricky.
Now we get to the big fullback use check. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. This time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
It's a big one now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even getting it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Versus so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Go, baby. No turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. 57 for Mike.
Bird sets up to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. But that's complete to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this from the parking lot, even 70 yards out. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Buffalo 18.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Mike's 50 seconds.
Looking to throw.
Watch the slant.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Pick it up, D.
Hey, check Mike 57.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Penetration here.
They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
19.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it, Sanders. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
And not a whole lot to speak of there, as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 2nd and 7, Lance rumbling past the 30. And he's got room. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
Hey, alert 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a give to Mostert running right. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, turn it up. Smash. Joker.
SOS.
This is Mostert.
SOS.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready. 53.
52's the mic. Go.
6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check.
Hey, go steal.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, switch gears.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Double tight.
We got 4.
New Mike 52. Watch the run.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And this is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
No. Check that. We're going Mike 52 right here.
Mike 52.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Lance going to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time, an interception return for another score. Elliott on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
Here we go.
Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
And the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Ready up.
52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic.
Rip left, rip left.
52's the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Yeah.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Set. Ready. Red. 38.
Man, I got you. 58.
Green Jacks.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Set. Black 40.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell
Go red.
52's the Mike. Mike's 52. Mike 52.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Let's go
So
red.
here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here I come.
Hey, red.
Here I come. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the
58,
stop
right over
here.
there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I know he ain't got it.
Check. Slam.
Watch the safety creep.
Check Fury.
Jim.
Hey, go Fury.
Sponge.
Ready, go.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Down.
2nd and 9.
60 red. 60 red.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Come on, D.
Lance now to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58 is the mic. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Here's Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Deuce. Show an 8. Shift.
Strike.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long.
Ultra.
Switch. Check 43.
Yellow. Choke.
Fresno.
Shift. Ultra. Go ultra.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Mike 52. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Looking to throw. Lance. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's trash.
Check nickel.
Hey, check mega.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready. Yellow. 43.
Watch QB drop.
Check shot. 17. Claws red.
From the gun, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Don't get nervous.
Back to throw. Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Don't be mad. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Blue.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Crunch time, defense.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Watch twist.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. At 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Great team, Pioneer. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing today.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Ready, break. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
I'm coming.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Check smash. Check smash. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll look to throw. That's swung out way to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Second down at 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Drop deep. Drop deep. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And that's incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go back to the ground with Sanders. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, 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 check.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Check up.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right, whether it was in the